Welcome everyone to the Attached Pass podcast. We are now on episode 11, guys. 11. Okay.
11, yeah.
And if you realize today, we are all wearing red because it's the Chinese New Year season right now. 恭喜发财！新年快乐！ I don't know any horse lineage lah. What? You have any horse lines or whatnot not for the year of
The lucky
Chinese?
ones.
龙马精神 But that one not dragon. But without further ado, right, we want to also come into the episode thanking you guys. Like, you know, we can't do this without you guys watching and whatnot and giving me feedback as well. Okay, but today we are going to discuss a little bit about what cards are going to rotate. Okay, with this infographic behind here. Full disclaimer alert. I do not know the credits to the original owner. I'm so sorry whoever is watching. But if you guys know, I would like to credit the fella lah. Okay, please do let me know on socials as well.
Yep.
Okay, so without further ado, let's talk a little bit about the G format. And I would like to introduce you the panel today. And today we have a new face as well.
Hey.
Okay, so we have Carney, our MYU shop owner. Carney, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, I'm Carney. I own MYU collectibles. That's all.
That's all. Okay. Then we also have our returning guest, which is Syahmi. Okay. Right now we have a new guest on the show today. Okay, replacing Amani. Also,
Substituting.
in a way, an MU fan also, right? Wearing MU today.
Yeah.
Okay. Aaron Lim. Woo! Okay. So Aaron has been quite a prominent figure in the PTCG scene. If you have seen him in UBLs and whatnot, he's a judge, okay, basically, and he also play a lot. So his wealth of experience is basically what leads him here today. And he is also, I'm also very thankful that he is willing to join our, humble podcast.
Thank you for the invite.
Okay, so without further ado, let's dive into a little bit about the G format, right? So in Pokemon, if let's say you're a new player, the Pokemon itself has a rotation. Probably Syahmi knows a little bit more about this. Syahmi, can you explain a little bit more about rotation?
Okay, rotation. So I think almost every card game, including Pokemon have rotation because they come out with new set every 2-3 months, like 2-3 months, new set. So to make the game balance or else you just keep power creep the old card. So they do a rotation in every season, every year. Yeah.
Rotation.
So Pokemon is one per year.
I see.
I know, yeah. But other card game I'm not sure. Yeah.
Rotation itself basically means the older sets rotate out of the standard format.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, although we have multiple formats in like other card games such as Magic the Gathering, One Piece, etc. Pokemon, we do have a general rotation once every year. And today we will be discussing about the most impactful-ish cards in the G format that are rotating out as of right now. Okay, I'll start off talking about back in the days in a way where Lost Tina is a prominent figure. The first card that is rotating out, of course, is Jet Energy. If you have played Lost Box, Turbo Lost Box, Lost Tina, you will know that Jet Energy is a very important card. Back then, Switch card has already rotated together with the whole Lost package. But Jet Energy is also one of the most important cards in the format, in the deck as well, to help you move out your flower selection and those kind of things. In which it leads to the second card, which is Jirachi over here. I don't know if you guys can see it but hopefully you guys can. Jirachi itself prevents Sableye. A prominent figure, basically speaking, in Lost Box, where you just place 12 damage counters and eventually win the game that way.
Prevent effect of attack.
Yes. So Jet Energy has made its way, whereas Jirachi has started to slow down. Jet Energy has made its way recently into multiple decks, right?
Yeah,
what
that's right.
What are the decks that you think that Jet Energy is being played recently?
Cerulege
is one. Zard, Terra Zard.
Yeah,
this is also another one.
Yeah.
Don Zard, is it?
Yeah.
Don Zard,
Yeah.
it's used to counter Psyduck, so you push it up with the Klefki.
Yeah, that's why in the picture, right?
Yeah, in the picture there's a Klefki also holding the Jet Energy, right?
Yeah.
So you Jet Energy the Klefki, you can use the Dusknoir because stops the Psyduck lah, those kind of things. In which Klefki is also rotating. With that being said, right, Zard, Pidgeot itself is one of the more important cards lah. So I believe you've been playing a lot of these decks, right? Okay, so do tell us some of the experience based off this picture. What cards do you feel like, you know, you have some sentimental value and it's rotating already?
Sentimental value and rotating. I think the biggest one for me would be actually Iono. Right. I'm going to talk a bit about supporters here. So Iono is the one that I felt that was quite good because as a Dragon Ball player, I like to play from behind.
Okay.
Right. So there are two cards. There are two cards actually that really impacted the Dragon Ball deck, in my opinion, would be Iono and Counter Catcher, because these two cards are actually essential for Dragon Ball to play from behind. Iono would actually disrupt your opponent's hand, especially towards the late game where maybe they have taken like 4 prize cards or 3 prize cards or 5 prize cards. You are Ionoing them into a very low hand size and hoping that you'll be able to make your comeback from there.
Yeah, but with that being said, right, in the future, after the rotation, we do see the Japanese meta. Dragon Ball is still being played at large lah. Okay, we do know that Iono plus Counter Catcher is basically one of the ways to win in Dragon Ball, whereby especially like when we play like Raging Bull, okay, we play Raging Bull, they just Phantom Dive 2 times and take like 6 prizes in one turn and basically close the game. So Iono itself, like you said, a supporter that is so key in so many decks as of right now. We have Grims now,
Right.
Dragon Ball, and not to mention the other card that's rotating, Gardevoir. So I do believe some experience with Gardevoir is here. Syahmi do have played the deck multiple times. Do explain why Gardevoir rotating, Iono rotating is possibly to shake up the meta.
Yeah, okay. Basically, Gardevoir is rotating. Gardevoir also play like Dragon Ball, like you play from behind because it takes time to set up your deck. And yeah, basically, why is Gardevoir is so powerful, right? And rotate the Gardevoir is good for the meta actually, because Gardevoir have one thing is accelerate from your discard pile, accelerate energy from discard pile. It's basically taken. Is okay. One Pokemon rule is you can attach 1 energy per turn.
Yes,
and the Gardevoir makes the rule no longer for
irrelevant.
Irrelevant because you can attach as many as you want. And plus, it's from discard pile, so you don't need super rare energy like you play in Chen Pao. So it's just like you don't need anything else after you set up your Gardevoir and you throw like 6 or 7 psychic energy in discard pile. And why it's broken is use all your 1 prizer attacker. It doesn't have liability. Your liability probably only Gardevoir. Yes, that's it. Compared to Dragapult, like Dragapult, of course you come back from behind, but the thing is your attacker is still the 2 prizes Pokemon. Yeah, even if they can return knockout on your Dragapult, you might lose because it's 2 prize. But Gardevoir,
a lot of single prize Pokemon.
A lot of single prize Pokemon.
I think so, a lot of lines of play.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
With the Monkey Dory moving around, those kind of things as well lah. But in the infographic itself, if you can see, basically one corner itself is basically dedicated into Gardevoir lah, whereby you have Gardevoir, Drifloon with Bravery Charm.
Yep.
And you have the Screamtail, basically speaking, making up the trifecta of Gardevoir being rotating out lah as a deck itself. Future, do we see any Mega Gardevoir as a deck?
Yes, I can see yes. Because the thing is, next format is basically it's not many deck have one-shot potential except Mega Gardevoir. If you think about it, yeah.
Mega Charizard
lah. Yeah, but the thing about no super energy retrieval, it's hard to recover your energy after you one-shot one thing. Like you one-shot your Mega, you have to throw like 5 energy, right? Yeah. Then how do you recover back the 5 fire energy? Yeah.
That's a good point, basically.
But for Gardevoir, when you spam all your Wonder Patch, all the Wonder Patch there, and you have like 6 psychic in the field. You're hitting 300 consistently. Even though your Mega is die, you still hit. You still have 5 energy in your field. Yeah.
True. And Mega Gardevoir itself, I think, also accelerates energy to the second Pokemon as well lah. So that's one future deck you can look into. But definitely, that is a post-rotation meta, in which we can discuss it in another video lah.
Yes.
Coming towards the whole infographic itself, we do see prominent Pokemon that are rotating. Even right now in the format, there's a Cheesehead that is I would say stomping the meta lah, even in the local scene. So Carney has played that deck a lot. So do tell us a little bit about Go. So what the deck does, and do you have any sentimental value to Go? Or good riddance, bye bye, sayonara.
Actually, in terms of sentimental value, the more Charizard, I have more sentimental with Charizard.
Because you open SIR, is it?
Nah, because I day two with Charizard.
Okay.
Charizard Pidgeot. But Go is a very strong deck. It's always in the meta. It's because of its draw power. Go is one of the deck where you can just draw a bunch of cards.
And so-called uncapped damage, right?
Yes, uncapped damage. It's a very strong one-hit KO deck also.
So like what Aaron said earlier on, decks that play from behind, such as Dragapult, Gardevoir, they tend to spam Iono towards the end of the game. So they Iono down to 1 and hopefully stabilize from there. But with Go, they draw so much in a turn where it's quote-unquote irrelevant that you even played the Iono. Yeah. So many times you Iono the fella down to 2 and then the fella just get all the superior plus boss order.
It's like the moment if you have like 3 Go on the board, you're pretty much Iono proof already.
Yeah, plus Pheasant?
Yeah, plus Pheasant. Yeah.
Plus your Soul Rock, the Lunatone.
Lunatone.
So there's so much draw power to this deck.
Correct. When we talk about draw power, right, we have to look a little bit backwards, you know, to the other decks that have before Go that has insane draw power, which is Sada powered decks. Ancient decks as well has run the meta for quite some time. We do have Raging Bolt, but Raging Bolt is not part of the G meta lah. But back then when Roaring Moon was first printed, everyone was excited lah. Okay, Roaring Moon EX, where you can potentially one shot I would say a Charizard back then. You hit Gardevoir for weakness. You can trade very well into Tina, Mirage Gate onto Roaring Moon EX, and you can basically get more prizes that way.
You mean Sada into Roaring Moon EX?
Sada into Roaring Moon EX, those kind of things. But we do have a lot of with that Sada engine there, right? We do have a lot of ancient decks lah. We do have single prizes deck as well. Yeah. The Baby Moon deck, Baby Moon deck, a Great Task as a whole. Those decks are prominent back in those days lah. But with Sada rotating out, a huge chunk or draw engine has been taken out. Okay, so that is why supporters actually run the meta lah in a way. When your deck don't run those supporters, like we have discussed in the top supporter in our video back in I forgot when. But supporters itself runs a general power of the deck, right? So we see Sada. Another card here we see is Arven. So what decks do play Arven in these days where it would definitely affect in the coming in the future?
Mega Box. So we're talking about Mega Absol with Mega Kang. They play 4 Arven along with a couple of Pokegears because they're trying to find their precious trolley together with the Turbo Energize because that's how they set up. So ideally they want to go second, get an Arven in hand, go for a trolley and a Turbo Energize and charge up 2 energy on board, plus with a hand attached together. So you have 3 energy on board, turn 1 going second.
I see.
So with Arven rotating out, I think that deck will probably suffer a little bit, but I'm sure people will find ways to go around and play together with the Mega Kangaskhan and the Mega Absol.
At one point, Dragapult has been running Arven also, right? Because of the TM evolution.
Last time I used to play Dragapult with Arven, but I don't play TM Evo. I use a Sparkling Crystal. So what I did was I played Jock, and then it moved on to Hilda. But before that, I did play a lot of Arven. The reason is because you want to find your night stretchers, you want to find your counter catchers, and then you want to accelerate the energy in one go. So you have Crystal and you have energy together. So, but right now Dragapults don't really play Arven anymore.
They play heavy Iono and Lily.
Heavy Iono, heavy Lily, heavy counter catchers, night stretchers, and all that. Again, to just come back against the.
With yourself being so-called the Dragapult connoisseur, okay. Moving forward, right? What do you think can replace Iono?
Maybe Judge, like what Syahmi says, Judge, but I don't think he's that great, honestly. But I heard that there's a period of time in the past where the hand disruption card like Marnie or N has rotated out, and Judge has been the prominent card in that few months, half a year, something like that. And then they'll print out a new hand disruption card. So with the new hand disruption card, I'm guessing it's probably going to be a female
Please
supporter.
reprint N.
Someone wants to have a lot of N here. Someone has a lot of N, he wants to reuse it. I think if they do reprint the hand disruption card, maybe Dragon Ball can make a comeback. Because as far as you said earlier, Japan has been playing a different version of Dragon Ball. So I don't know, I haven't really tested it yet. I'm not really sure how good it's going to be. But it's definitely going to be a different playstyle, that's for sure.
Yeah, but according to Japan, I think after rotation, Dragon Ball is still a tier 1 deck.
Still a tier 1
Tier
deck?
A, tier A, yeah.
Tier A, yeah. Okay.
I think it's not because he come back potential, because of you
attack.
spread the attack, because you can take 4 prize in mountain. Yeah, I think that's the advantage I think. Because the thing after rotation, the format's gonna be slow for sure. And because the lesser one shot deck like Golden Go rotated, Sada rotated, so the regime board become slow.
Gardevoir rotates,
Yeah,
which is very
so
bad
all
for
the
Dragon
one
Ball.
shot deck is rotated out. So I mean the format's gonna be slow. Hence that's what Dragon Ball wants, slow format. Yeah.
That's a great point, you see. So when we say a slower format in the future, right now with Arven itself, we basically increase the pace of the format through Turbo Energizer, through Turbo TM Evolution as well. Even to a certain point, TM Devolution, you reverse back a time, you basically buy a turn over from your opponent itself. Arven decks right now, you see a lot. Goldengo, Charizard even, some of the Dragon Ball list, Grimmsnarl definitely just play Arvens. Gardevoir still plays Arven for TM Evo. So, yes, basically everything you see here, every single Pokemon in here, or either every single Pokemon in here as a deck, you more or less play Arven itself for the consistency.
Correct.
At one point, Arven was expensive.
It was
Almost 20 ringgit a piece, right?
Yes.
15 ringgit.
Yeah, 20, 15 ringgit.
NA,
NA, yeah. Right now, the SIR can buy for 30 ringgit.
Yeah.
The Powder Fate one.
It's rotated.
Also rotating.
Yeah.
If you guys see the infographic here, you also see that a deck, an electric Pokemon that was very, very, I would say, famous back in the day. The Turbo Miraidon decks that play electric generator
Yes, correct.
with Iron Hands. But back then, before even Iron Hands was a thing, right? They just charge onto the Miraidon and just whack only.
Correct.
Because of I believe was Raichu V,
They got Raikou.
Raikou.
Raikou V, because they have ability to draw one.
Reiko with the Forest Seal Stone
Yes,
to
correct,
increase
yeah.
consistency.
Oh man.
But Arven can fetch the Forest Seal Stone. Yeah, so Miraidon has definitely was a staple in the format back then. But of course dropped out when
Charizard.
Charizard came in, Forest Seal Stone start to rotate, those kind of things. But it came back when
Iron Hand.
Iron Hands came into the format. Iron Hands also a card that is rotating here. In the Pokemon TCG, right, there's very little effects that allows you to take 2 prizes.
Extra price.
Extra prizes. The more popular ones would be ADP, Hazard Delga Palkia's GX attack. With MU very much, you can basically pull so far ahead versus the stage 2 decks that are still setting up, whereby it's very hard for them to come back. But of course, Iron Hands has 4 energy attachment for the MU very much. And thus, I think it rotating also is a good thing, I would say.
It's a good thing.
Slows down the game.
Yeah. Slows down the game. Slows down the game. Yeah.
If you see this infographic, right, we kind of forget that Qian Pao was a deck as well.
Correct.
Champa was at the top when it was released.
Yeah. So, what were your experience with Qian Pao?
My
you
experience
play
with
during
Qian
that
Pao-
era?
I played, but I didn't play Qian Pao, but I faced a lot of Qian Pao, obviously. I felt that the deck was actually pretty good because you don't know which one you want to aim. You want to aim the best caliber or you want to aim the Qian Pao.
Yeah.
Right? So it kind of makes you think a little bit. Like if you take the best caliber, you're taking 1 prize. If you take the Qian Pao in the front, then you're taking 2 prizes. So what do you want to take? The thing is, it felt a little bit like Goldengo, how it is now, where there's good energy acceleration and they just rely a little bit on Arven with superior, and then the Qian Pao itself can actually find 2 water energy as long as it's inactive. So I felt that Qian Pao was actually quite a good deck back in the days, but it fell off. Not sure why it fell off though.
Oh, use Irida.
Yeah,
Right,
lost,
Irida.
They lost Irida and Bibarel.
Bibarel.
Oh.
Bibarel for the consistent
And the best one, Radiant Greninja.
Radiant Greninja, yes. But recently I see online there are a few lists of Qian Pao that did quite well in UIC. But they play with the Dance Pass engine. Basically, they draw 3 the Dance Pass. They still play Qian Pao, but with Torrential Pump, with the, what's that?
Water
Wellspring Ogopon.
Do they play the Surfing Beach? To
Yes,
boost
they
the
play
Qian Pao?
Surfing Beach. They play Surfing Beach so that they can remove liabilities from clutch, and you can chain Qian Paos lah. Like you said, you can tutor 4 energies at one go so that you can pump the Qian Pao, in which is a good thing lah. In the format right now, not many decks have a lot of stadiums, right? Basically speaking. And Qian Pao, of course, there are a few Qian Pao adversaries. Jason Wee was a Qian Pao guy. Kaijin has played Qian Pao for quite some time also. So definitely Qian Pao rotating out the format is not something that we, it's time lah. Basically speaking,
it's time lah. It's already fall off anyway.
We also see multiple cards here like Iron Valiant, Luxray with a reversal energy. Have you played Luxray reversal in like Lugia or decks before? Luxray reversal? Have you played those?
No, I haven't played those.
I know Guanshan plays it though, like in his Memos Wine.
I familiarized right now. During Palkia before Palkia rotated, people play Luxray to counter the Palkia, right? To one shot, So people play that to counter Lugia and Palkia before they rotate,
With the reversal itself. I see.
Lugia plays it a lot.
Some Lugia lists play lah. With the Aurora, back then got the Aurora energy they play lah. But then after that, no more already loh. With that being said, right, we have to direct ourselves to the other cards that are rotating, because not just Pokemon, not just the supporters, not just the item. We also need to talk about like the stadiums. If you see in this infographic, Town Store and Artazon are what we are going to lose in the format. Okay, so Town Store, not many decks play it. Okay, let's be real, Town Store. But of course, Artazon, a card that I would say we miss it lah.
But they will print new Artazon, but you have to enter. I think what's it called?
And you can.
I think Lumic is something in
Luminosity.
When you can take any basic, right?
Yeah, so
even
EX
with
Pokemon.
EX, but you enter lah.
I see. But Artazon, the use of Artazon itself, right, has so many uses. We have like deck search. If let's just say you just want to deck search, right, you just Artazon deck search, and then you can plan your way through, right. Then I'll double confirm some of the things here and there. Artazon first, tutor out your Pokemon. If your opponent plays your Artazon on turn 1 and you were breaking, you're like, yes, thank you. Thanks for the Artazon. Yeah, so sometimes people don't even want to play the Artazon. That's from what I know. Like, hey, you're breaking, bro. I don't want to play the Artazon so that you can find your own Pokemon, those kind of things.
I think another good use for Artazon is to shuffle your deck after you get Ionote.
Yeah.
So then you can proceed with your draw after you have shuffled your deck. Assuming that you have maybe put down some very important cards at the bottom of the deck.
You also want to Iono again, so that you want to reshuffle lah. Basically speaking, you want the cards to come back up lah.
Yeah. Correct.
So there are cards over here as well, or there are like some of the Pokemons here that are, I would say, catch my mind, or rather like I will miss it a lot lah. Basically speaking, my best and most favorite Pokemon here is Pidgeot. Okay, Pidgeot, Counter Catcher, Penny, Squawk are all rotating. Okay, I would say I'm a very avid Pidgeot control player, and I love Pidgeot control. I do believe at this point, few of these people here can attest to it lah.
Yeah.
Some even are victims to my controlling ways. Okay, we lose Counter Catcher, we lose Penny. Okay, Pidgeot itself as a tutor. Every turn tutoring in Pokemon is tutoring, basically speaking, you search your deck for a card lah. Okay, and Pidgeot EX allows you to tutor the specific card that you need during the turn itself. Okay, granted right now we have Rocket Watchtower, but there's very little played lah in the format. With Pidgeot rotating out, consistency of decks of course drastically drops. But we do only have like a Pidgeot player, which is like a Pidgeot deck, which is either Pidgeot Control or Charizard itself lah. They play with Dawn, those kind of things. But sometimes Terra Box also.
One more play Pidgeot is Greninja EX.
EV box.
EV Box, Greninja EX also play because they play Grand 3, right?
Correct,
so immediately they can pump out the
I think
Pidgeot.
Hydreigon also at some point they do play Pidgeot EX.
Hydreigon EX.
Similar to Charizard EX.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is true where we see some of these cards, right? We do feel some form of sentimental value lah. Okay, I definitely hate Goldengo, please. Thank God it's gone. Okay, but there are a few cards here that I would say sentimental value. Of course, Pidgeot.
Mew EX, bro.
Mew EX, yes.
Yeah.
So I was about to say that lah.
All,
Mew
all the
EX.
draw powers at the bottom there.
Yes. So want to talk a little bit more about the draw powers at the bottom side of the screen here.
Yeah.
Okay. So go one by one. We have 4 of these Pokemon here.
Okay, firstly, Revaroom. I play Cerulean Revaroom in Melbourne Regional, bro. I miss the Revaroom. I mean, the Revaroom make the Cerulean good before Sorrow and Lunatone come out. So yeah, I will miss the Revaroom. Yeah. Second, probably the Mew EX because I always play the aggressive deck. All the aggressive deck like Regimbolt, Jolting Box. Your only draw power late game is only Mew EX and Pheasant. Yes, and yeah, the Mew EX is the most.
It's also a bit like Iono proof, right? Because
Yeah, correct.
technically before you kill them, you want to put down your Mew EX so that next turn if they Iono you, at least you can draw 1 card, 2 cards, 2
Yes,
cards.
yes, yeah.
And 1-2 cards actually makes the difference lah.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Then Cleffa, we right now we see very little Cleffa.
We do see in
Zach used to play Cleffa.
Zoroark.
Zoroark, they still play Cleffa these days.
Used to, I think now it's more like Badoo. Recently, like the past few weeks, is more Badoo, but before that, it was Cleffa.
I do believe like before Voodoo was printed, right? Cleffa is like the main,
Correct.
the main engine for like the setup decks,
Yes.
like Charizard, those kind of things lah.
Yes.
But of course lah, after Voodoo, you always want to Ichipollen first, man.
Yeah.
Scorvert itself, we used to see it with Bibarel,
Yes.
whereby you
Discovered the most.
Yes.
Discovered Zach Bibarel.
Yeah.
It's an insane combo.
the draw engine is insane.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
turn you just churn back the 5 cards, and you more or less always have a full hand lah.
Yeah, this Covert fall down when Bibarel.
Yes, yeah.
When
There's
Bibarel-
no point. There's no point to play Scorvert then.
There's no point. There's no point at all. Yeah, I totally understand that.
I think I remember one Edwin Buck make the Mew and Scovert work, but they just Scovert then Mew for 3.
Oh,
I mean,
That was
yeah.
the Amarouche deck, right? Or something like that.
Cerulean, I
Yes.
think, they make he tried to make the combo works, but then I think Revaroom is better.
Edwin Buck's Cerulean is Amarouche is rotating.
Yeah,
His favorite. I
Cerulean,
think his favorite is
His
rotating.
favorite deck,
Yeah, with the luminous energy also, I think it's rotating as well, right?
Luminous
Luminous.
energy is rotating,
So of course, right now you play Prism. Okay, in like, but the moment you attach Prism on the Amarouche, is gone lah.
yeah. The slack is Prism cannot work on evolution Pokemon. They only work for
Basic lah.
basic lah. Yeah.
So- Last but not least, right, if let's just say we are talking about of course we do see like, you know, Fortress exploding in the background. We have United Wings. United Wings is actually one of the decks that, you know, a single prizer deck that actually did a little bit okay, but not much results. Zatu, honorable mentions lah. We just do a quick one. Zatu, draw power, is basically like a Shadow Rider Calyrex.
Yep.
You attach and draw 2. I believe Slowking was playing it at
Yeah,
one point.
yes.
Zatu, yeah.
What other
Dragon Ball
decks?
also they used to play the early
early
versions
stage
of it.
of
Yeah,
Dragon Ball,
yeah,
ah.
yeah.
But one Pokemon that we didn't cover that's on the infographic here is right next to Arven. Okay, the Brute Bonnet,
Oh,
the Poison Dong. So if you guys don't know what is Donk basically speaking, you kill your opponent, or either you end your opponent or you win your opponent, where the opponent only has 1 Pokemon in
Pokemon,
play,
yeah.
and you knocked it out lah. That is called Donk.
in the first turn.
No, it doesn't need to be in the first turn.
First turn.
You Donk in general is just basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but in general they also say Donk is because of the first turn lah. So with Brute Bonnet, it's a card where Brute Poison if you have a tool attached to it, and basically speaking, with Pekaron being printed at that point of time, Radiant Sneasler, those kind of things, etc.
Yeah.
Made the deck so consistent with Orang Guru. Even right now with Poison Bolt, Poison Moon, are things that we see and feel as well. And definitely I will miss donking people on turn 1.
Hopefully they printed some new card.
No. I'm just glad that this dog deck is
Because
Hey, but you can kill a Budo turn 1 though.
yeah, because they still have Meloetta yet. You can dog, but the thing is no partner.
Yeah, no poison. You cannot poison the Meloetta.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Shadow Favor is still in the format though. Like if you want to put a poison the Mochi, right? But then you so hard to poison the Meloetta.
Yeah, I like the poison mechanic, but I don't know what other mechanic they're gonna print like.
Volcanion we burn.
Volcanion is burn lah, but I still miss like the old card lah. The best card is Hypnotoxic Laser.
Oh, it's
an
toxic.
item card, give you a poison and sleep. It's a good card, but I like it. Yeah.
Plus Burbank City, right?
Yeah,
And
plus
it's like +2.
yeah. So it's like Perilous Jungle and this one lah, but then yeah, no more already. So this one is rotated out, so we have no more poison, consistently poison in the format. Yeah.
Recently you've been playing Poison Bolt, right?
Yes, I play Poison Bolt. Yeah.
And we were discussing it on the last episode on the
episode,
UBL.
yeah, the one. Yeah.
The deck performed not bad, right?
Yeah, the deck is performed not bad. It just, I mean, because right now people in Malaysia, I think most of people they see meta in Malaysia is Dragapult. Yeah, we can say it's Dragapult. Second is probably Grimsnar, I think.
Godengo?
Godengo, you can say that, but I think not much. I think number one for Malaysia is Dragapult. Second is Grimsnar. Probably then the third is between Zard, Gadi and Godengo lah. It's balanced, yeah. But I think most of playing Dragapult because Dragapult is a good deck, strong deck, tier S deck. Easy, consistent.
Yeah, it's easy to play.
Easy to
also.
pilot, yeah, because you only have one play.
Understood? Okay. That basically wraps us up. But of course, there are other honorable mentions in here. We have Iron Bundle as well. One way to dong people that is not 100 HP Magidori in front is to Iron Bundle them.
Correct, yeah.
And force their Drippy to come out lah. Okay. Earthen Vessel.
That's a big loss actually.
I know that card used to be damn expensive lah. I buy the gold, it's like 250 ringgit. Right now it's like $100.
Even
only.
the NA card was close to 20.
Yeah, and
18,
then
15, somewhere around there.
reprinted to Oblivion.
Correct.
reverse holo is 30 ringgit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Finding 2 energy is so good, man.
2 cards, we have a Defiance Belt and Bravery Charm rotating. So those are the important ones. Super Rod that has rotated, in which right now everyone's recovery will be Night Stretcher, Lana's 8, those kind of things lah. There are also some mentions here. There are Toad Skrull, Mimikyu and Luminous Cape. So Mimikyu
Luxurious Cape.
Luxurious Cape. So Mimikyu, at one point I was playing it in my control. It was very fun that time. Quad Taunts was meta, and Pidgeot has no way to fight Quad Taunts other than 2 Mimikyus. You put 2 Mimikyus there and then 70 all the way, then the Quad Taunts just lose the game lah. Toad Skrull itself stopped Godengo.
They both rotated anyway.
Also rotated lah.
Yeah.
But I would also like to hear from the audience at home. What are your thoughts on the rotation? And hopefully everyone just put some comments down below. I will reply lah. I'll try my level best. But in the future, let's just say this is a successful channel, and if let's say there are like 7,000 replies, I'm so sorry lah. I will try my level best lah. That's something that I will assure you and confirm with you. Okay. And any closing thoughts on the G format?
When is our rotation again?
April? Is it?
When is the exact date, brother?
April 4th? Question mark 4th?
I heard April 2020.
I thought like 26 March, right?
Okay, wait. We do a quick check here. Rotation Pokemon TCG 2026.
I thought it's
April 10. April 10.
Okay,
April 10.
Yes. April 10, guys, don't forget.
1 month ish away. April 10. Okay, so yeah.
Sell your G cards now.
Who's gonna buy? Who's gonna buy? Okay, please. It's been a journey lah so far. Okay, 11 episodes. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye, and 恭喜发财!
Happy New Year. Bye.
Bye.